Well, here's one for President Obama. You know, I know he's talking about all these background checks for guns and everything else like that, and all these professionals are going to get together. You know, well, you know what? I guess all these other professional gun owners can get together and say other things too. But, you know, the whole thing is, it's individual rights. It doesn't have to do with the collective. It doesn't have to do with the bureaucracy that you put together. But, you know, considering you're pulling out all the rules here, what about the birth certificate? I mean, I didn't really give a shit about that too much. You know, I knew you got a fake birth certificate. We looked at that last year. You know, what idiots in the White House put that crap out? I mean, I'm not even somebody into graphic arts. I could have put out a better forgery for you than that. What'd you do? How much did you pay to those guys anyway, right? Obama, who did that shit for you guys? I know you didn't like order it because some schmuck that worked for you did that shit. What a jerk. I mean, that birth certificate you put out last year, whatever that thing was, had so many screw-ups on it, I'm not going to get into it. But, you know, since you're not a citizen, why the hell are you getting all this protection at the taxpayer's expense? I mean, you know, hey, you're not supposed to be president either, right? So you're telling the gun owners in the United States that, you know, you got to have all these background checks and everything like that? Really? I mean, hey, you know, what the hell does that have to do with anything, really? What does that have to do with anything? You know, actually, the biggest crooks in the United States are in the Congress, in the Senate. So why are they making the rules? Another common sense thing, huh? Another common sense thing. And, you know, even the guys that protect you, you know, you're about as stupid as the people back in the Roman times. You're going to screw up the whole country. You're going to make it fall apart. May not happen on your watch, but it'll come apart at one point in time because you're creating a system based upon people kissing somebody's ass, not working hard. You're screwing up all the incentives for everything, period. It's a, you know, who you know freaking system. That's all it is. That's bullshit. You know that too. But maybe you don't know that because you've been a politician all your life. What the hell else is new, right? I mean, I don't really, you know, Obama, I don't really mind you too much. I don't even, you know, President Clinton, I know he was a get-along. He was a personality too, you know, that kind of stuff. But come on, man. We know you didn't even got a birth certificate, so you're going to put rules out on everybody else? You know? What is this, Valerie Gerard's thing? Is that what her rule? Are you listening to her? Is she pulling your strings? I don't know. Somebody is. I know this ain't coming from you. I know. It ain't coming from you. President Obama, you actually do have the people's support. But you know what? We know you were playing a game because you think somebody else is stronger, so you're playing it up to that way. But you're wrong. The people are stronger. The people are stronger. Actually, they are. Much stronger. You know? Don't let them blow smoke in your ear like, you know, the elite got you owned by a chain, like you're playing Uncle Tom for them. Is that what you're doing? You're playing Uncle Tom? You know? We know you don't have a birth certificate. And I laughed at that joke you freaking put out before. Because, you know, you could have had the best experts in the world put out something so good that nobody could have told it was fake. I personally could have done something better than that, and I'm not even a graphic artist at all. I could have done a much better job than that inside of a few hours. So I don't even know who the hell you got in the White House to do that. Some kiss-ass schmuck. That was a piss-poor birth certificate. So that proves to me you're not born in the United States. Yeah, you're making all the rules, and you're the president, and you're the commander-in-chief. This is like this is how we're going to trust the military and the police to protect us under this kind of corrupt system? God, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't know, man. You ought to just freaking get with us, the people, you know what I mean? And kiss our ass and tell us good shit. That's really what it is. These guys that have got your chain, they're blowing smoke up your ass and they're going to screw you over. And you know what? President Obama, I really don't have nothing against you at all. But I fear you're going to get screwed up by the elite. The elite. You know? They're going to use you like a pawn. You're stuck in a freaking place, man. Now I know you're stuck in a place. So, you know, me, I'm like a person, I'm like a lot of people would say, screw you. Like, screw him. He cooperated with him, screw him. I don't really think like that. I don't think like that, President Obama. What I would tell you is, just get with the people, man. Get with the people. I don't give a shit if you don't have a birth certificate. I know you don't, but that doesn't really bother me, man. It's when you're screwing up the Constitution of the United States. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I mean, I overlook a couple rules, man, so you don't have a birth certificate. Fuck it. I mean, I didn't even vote for you either time, and I wouldn't even give a shit about that, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't even give a shit about that. You uphold the Constitution. It's fine with me. Hey, the Bill of Rights is global. So, like, I'm a globalist for the Bill of Rights, and you should be too. Remember, the power is with the people. Stick with the people. Kenya, hey, it's alright with me. I don't give a shit. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't give a shit you're born in Kenya. Really. I don't give a shit. But if you're going to pick out rules, I'm going to say you don't have a birth certificate. So there you go. You don't even deserve any protection from the Secret Service. You don't deserve to be president. We know this is a fact. We know this is a fact because that forgery you guys put out last year, that was a joke. I could have done a better job than myself. I said it a few times. And I'm not even a graphic artist. I could have done a better job than that myself in 3 hours. It's a joke, man. So, stick with the people, Obama, man. I ain't got nothing against you, but I think the sharks on the top are going to play a game with you and sacrifice you, man. So, watch your ass, man. It ain't worth kissing their ass because they'll freaking betray you in 2 seconds. They're assholes, Obama. Remember, they're assholes. The guys you're playing up to are assholes. You think you got them by the balls, they got you by the balls. That's really what it is. So watch out, man. I'm telling you straight up. Watch these fuckers. They're bad news.